Hello everybody, my name is Rene Maurice Argueta Lopez, and now I'm going to try to talk about all the topics that we already saw before from the weekend 1 to the weekend 5. Okay, so I'm going to start with the behaviors from the weekend 1. So the first thing that I have to know is that there's around a 5 or 6 representatives of the theories, but we are not to talk about them. So we are going to be focused on what the behavior is or what the behavior is means. Okay, so I'm going to start with that. So what is a behaviorist or what the behavior means? Um, these theories implies that the learner responds to environmental stimuli without his or her mental state being a factor in the learner's behavior. Okay. In the behaviorists, we can find two types of conditions that are the first one is the operant, that the learner is able to make a connection with the consequences associated with his or her behavior through the positive and negative reinforcement and punishment. And the second one is the classical. That is a natural reflex that occurs in response to a stimuli. Okay, but how we can use these two type of conditionings in our class? Well, we can use the operand, for example, to give a reward for to a kid that responds one question that you give him, and we can use the classical. For example, we can use a one horn to let the kids know that they are doing something wrong. So for that, in that way, we can use two kind of conditionings in the classroom. Okay. In the second week, as we can see, it refers or is talking about the natural approach. But what the natural approach means, easy is only refers to the capacity or the ability to learn the first language that we hear at the moment we born. For example, when our parents says, for example, in Spanish, papa, mama, hola, adios, all that words that our parents say at the first moment that we are trying to talk. So if we are born in El Salvador, so the first language that we are going to take is or learn is the Spanish. But if we born in United States, the first language that we are going to take is English. So it's basically referred of this, and also it refers to the capacity or ability that we have to create a new words to give a significance for us, not for them, but yes for us. What this means? So, for example, spoon. We can know spoon is a cuchara, but we we can use this word to give another things to give the same significance, but there's only for us to learn a new vocabulary and create our own vocabulary. Even adults have the capacity or the ability to create a new word too. So passing their life, so they already create a new words to give some other significance for them. So it's basically a diff. Well, when we are passing off life, it could be that we are capacity or ability or that we have to learn on the English, but this refers to the capacity or this refers to the first language that we learn we are born or we are kid. So it's basically of this. In the third week, as we can see, is talking about or refers to the cognitive approach. So that basically it says that the cognitive approach it focuses on the mind and more specifically mental processes, such as thinking, knowing, memory, and problem solving, with the goal of opening the black box of the human mind. The processes of which demand valuable and necessary learners to occur. The child is valued as a safety second of knowledge. So the child and the environment interact together to enabling cognitive development in the culturally adaptive way. There's in these processes exists a one way that they call a scaffolding. It's a kind of help that the teachers give to the kids that have a no have a some problems with a specific knowledge, or basically is that. So it's a scaffolding is the first of that helping or so little help that the teachers give to the kids that have problems in one specific kind of term, or one specific material. So, but what scaffolding means, or what scaffolding refers, or what is a scaffolding? Scaffolding, in order for the child to learn a concept of skills, the teachers must provide scaffold for the learner experience. Okay, scaffolding teachers provide successive levels of temporary support that help students to reach higher levels of comprehensions and skills architecture what they want that they will not to be able to achieve without the assistance. So there's three kind of scaffolding, but in this case I want to talk about the type of scaffolding that we use here. Here in El Salvador, the teachers has the culturality that has the named Olimpiadas, that basically the teachers do some assistant of all the topics that they give us, or that they give all the kids during all the topics. So if the teachers can see that one group of their kids have a problem with that problem, with that kind of topic, so the teachers has to do one term or one exam to support that kids that have problem with that material. So basically it's assistance to give to the kids that have problem with one topic or one material. So they focus on that. And the last topic that we saw before was the comprehension and the production, universal grammar and language thugs, comprehension and productions. Okay. Now we are going to talk about the natural language. So, as I said before, the natural language, it refers to the first language that we learn when we are young, or we are kids. So the language that we are in our environment. For example, we are in El Salvador, and at least all the people can speak Spanish. So the first language that we're going to take is the Spanish, because our environment, all the people, is the language that they can speak that actually. So that is the natural language that we taking. Okay. So if for that reason, it does say that we come to the environment, and the nature is the ability of the language is learning through experience, extracting all the language informations and for the outside environment. Okay, this refers, and we are, for example, in the university. Okay, we are studying English, so all the things that we are going to hear in the classes are only in English. So we are going to take all the parts, all that stuff, all that words that we don't know before. So uh, passing the time, we are going to make our own vocabulary. And the universal grammar is referred that is a theory that suggests that some of the rules of grammar are hardwired into the brain and manifesting without being a throws poverty of the stimulus. Okay, so it's that's what the presentation says. So the language represents a different ability, thus refers to the ability to have ideas and to infer side idea for all ones. So So all the people has the ability or the capacity to take some ideas and transform to others better for our mind. So that refers to the ability of capacity to have a new idea for all ones. So that is talking about. And the imitation theory of the last one is talking about the when we saw some teachers talking about so many topics in English, so we concentrate on imitate that, so to be or to give or to take another vocabulary to us for say more specifically or more fluency or vocabulary. So and that's it. That was all the terms that we saw before. So I hope that are you going to enjoy this video and you can understand me what I wanted to say to the to the to the start to the end. Okay, thank you. Blessings, League.